Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the RDA. This is your Manchester United vs Villarreal match reaction, in which we are now through to the next round of the Uefa Champions League. Dude, excuse me, I'm a bit sick today, so if my voice is gone and whatever, I'm battling through it today. But yeah, anyways, Carrick's first game, hopefully one of his last games. Was it better than Ollie's performance? Yes, kept the clean sheet, won the game. Very similar to Ollie's performance though. Nothing you would expect too much differently. As I said, they wouldn't even have time to coach, to try something different, because it was just like a 1 day turnaround. They had to travel because it was a away game. But I'm happy with the result. Couldn't ask for more. Clean sheet, 2 goals. Looked like we were a bit more organized today. Happy with the team selection from the start. So yeah, I thought it was good. Clay, what is your thoughts on the game?
We might as well still be stuck in the Saudi universe. That's all it is at this point. It was no different to how we normally perform. It was honestly sadder, especially in the first half for about 60 minutes of game in general. It just felt like we were absolute trash. We didn't know how to hold the ball. We didn't know how to pass through. When we attacked, I did think we looked a bit more organized. I can definitely say that. And that was something to be excited about. I don't know if that'll reflect well going forward, because I don't know how long Carrick's going to be interim for. For all we know, someone like Podge signed tomorrow, and then this match doesn't really matter. So I think this game just has to be looked at from a very positive point of view, and just be, this is 3 points on the table, we're qualified from the group, we're through to the next round. So that should be the main takeaway from today, and I think we can just not worry too much and nor be too harsh on the tactics today.
Because
again, like you said,
win any way you want today.
Yeah, just win today, and he did it. So it's a success, and as much as the football was really dead, it was a win right now, and that's what we needed in this point of time. So let's carry that forward, keep the momentum going, and let's see what happens, and hopefully we get the new manager before the weekend.
I agree. I think regardless of what happens, I think we are going to lose to Chelsea anyways this coming weekend. So will our new manager be here by Chelsea? Probably not. I would like United to bring our new manager after Chelsea. Don't throw Poch or someone to the deep end first game Chelsea. So I'd prefer it after the Chelsea game. But as long we can confirm it, we can get it done. But obviously Poch is only playing tomorrow, I believe, and he had a press conference today. He didn't really write off the United things. And I think, hopefully he's our next manager, and I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, what happens now doesn't mean anything in the long term. We all know Carrick's not going to be here for long anyway, so we just have to, just keep performing to the best we can under the current coaches. And just keep on winning for now, keep the morale and everything up high. But anyways, Villarreal. I do think that, again, first half, and maybe even a little bit of the second half, I do agree with you though, where they completely bossed us. They held the ball, not clinical at all. And another day they could have scored a few goals today, because it wasn't perfect. I thought as soon as the subs came on, way better performance from everyone. Everyone started to get on the front foot a bit more. We were probably a more fitter team than Villarreal, just because of Premier League pace. And I just think, the problem with United is that at the moment we cannot pass, we cannot press, we just don't know what to do off the ball. It's very badly coached. Because when you just look at Villarreal, just pass out our half-hearted press, play out from the back. It's just, they make it look so effortless. And with United, it's just always side to side, backwards, long ball. I can't remember which pundit said it, but they said, United aren't getting the right people on the ball. They're putting Maguire and Scott McTominay on the ball, and they're just passing backwards and they're just passing sideways. So it is what it is. But like I said, I'm not going to complain too much. Happy with the performance. Moving on to the player ratings. Starting off with this man here, clean sheet after who knows, since the Tottenham game actually, but a very well deserved clean sheet. Made fantastic saves today, kept us in the game. So for that reason, he's probably been waiting on this rating for a long time. But 10 out of 10, and he's my man of the match.
Yeah, I think that's well deserved. After again, magnificent performance. He did exactly what he needed to do. He kept the clean sheet, and there was some good chances that they created, and he had to make some really good reactionary saves that he's known for. So it was a brilliant performance. 9 out of 10. you can get my man of the match as well. Why not? It's just,
I was expecting someone else to be a man of the match, but fair enough. Moving onwards to Alex Tellez, which again is an interesting one because I just don't know if it's Rust, but like every time we see Tellez play, heart attacks are all around the whole 90 minutes. I am panicking when when the opposition is running to him because defensively Tellez is just not it. Going forward today is a bit disappointing. I just thought some of the crosses lacked quality, just didn't get forward enough. Didn't link up with Martial that nicely, but I do think it's Rust. And like I said, when a new manager comes in, new coach comes in, I expect better from Alex Tellez. And who knows, he might even be our first choice left back because he's just more of a modern fullback than anyone else we got. So, with Tellez, a bit disappointing today. He kept the clean sheet, so I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, I think again, every single time I see him, I think he's improving just a little bit from the previous performance. So by no means do I think today was good for him, but it was better than what we've seen before. I saw him try some interplay, I saw him try those crosses, versus some of the past where I've seen him do absolutely nothing. So I do think that's a bit of a positive result regarding Alex Tellez. So I was okay with his performance. I don't think it was anything special, but definitely better than before. So yeah, I'll keep it at an average 6.
I think same to the next guy, Maguire. Kept the clean sheet, so that's just good all around from all the defense. Other than that, he didn't really offer anything. Like was the leadership? No. Was his passes on point? No. Was he playing out the back? No. In fact, today was the one time where I actually seen and noticed Victor Lindelof today. I noticed him way more than Harry Maguire, and I just think this is again a man who's living on borrowed time because when we get a new manager, I would want and I would expect of the new manager to drop him and strip him of the captaincy, just so he can get a wake-up call. So, again, that didn't light up the world today, so I'm just going to give him an average 6. Kept the clean sheet. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah, nothing special, nowhere near captain quality. I think it's as simple as that right now. It's time to give it over to Ronaldo or Donny. Just
the Don. Sickness.
Giving heart attacks off accident. I mean, Bruno, because Donny played in Bruno's.
I wrote Bruno today on the whiteboard actually because of just instinct.
It's just instinct, yeah. So the captaincy definitely needs to be moved on. And yeah, again, he didn't cost us a goal. He definitely didn't help us when trying to stop the goals coming. But yeah, it was clean sheets. Walks away with 6. Yeah.
Couldn't agree more. Victor Lindelof, I applaud you today because the biggest weakness of Victor Lindelof's play is his heading. But every corner Villarreal put in the box today, Victor dealt with it, and he dealt with it well. It wasn't a shady, just hit it over the bar and De Gea's panicking. He dealt with all the headers very well. I thought playing out the back, Victor Lindelof has always been better than Maguire doing it. So, again, I thought he was just more vital in the defensive shape, and I think he was just more valuable today. And so, for that reason, I'll give Victor, give him a go on, I'll give you a pretty nice today.
Yeah, it was definitely a much brighter performance from Victor, especially compared to Maguire. But yeah, I just think it was a very good game overall for him, and again, his passing is amazing, and he's definitely better than Maguire. I've been preaching this for a minute now, and yeah, it's definitely Victor train all the way. So I'm happy to give him a 7 today. Very solid performance.
Now, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is an interesting one because, for the first half, I thought, it's just like a 5. Second half, way better. The way he linked up with Sancho going forward, defensively, he turned up in the second half. So I'm trying to balance it. If I gave him a first half rating, it'd be like a 5, and if I gave him a second half rating, it'd probably be like a 8 or a 7. But because he kept the clean sheet, and just to balance it out, would be a 6. I'll give him the extra 1 for the clean sheet. So. Yeah, I thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka better than Alex Tellez today. Everyone preaches about things Tellez is good with going forward and stuff. Wan-Bissaka did it better today, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with the second half. When Sancho came alive, Aaron Wan-Bissaka definitely came alive as well. As soon as we actually tried to involve our wingers in the game, it got a lot better for us, is all I can say. But like you said, dreadful first half. I thought he was in no man's land so often, felt he was out of position a lot, felt he had no clue where the ball was all the time. He gave away 1 or 2 tackles that just gave the ball right back to opposition. It was a dreadful first half. So I think just to balance it out, I'll go for 6 even.
Okay. Ah, it's nice to see an average of 605 in the defense. I can't remember the last time we even did that on the play or anything. So happy
We
days.
haven't kept clean sheets in
Yeah, we have.
months.
The Tottenham one don't count. Yeah, Tottenham one don't count. But anyways, Scott McTominay. Oh, I hate him. Yeah, I hate him, can't I? I hate him. His hospital passes, his silence passes, his passes just to sabotage Donny, fullbacks, the defenders. I just don't know what Scott McTominay offers. And honestly, if I'm being real, I always thought Scott McTominay was a Newcastle level player. I don't rate him whatsoever. Every time he plays, he's just dreadful, dreadful. And I'm just gonna give him, because we won the game, just because of that alone, I'll give him a 3. I'm sure Malota would give him a 0 today. And if Malota gave him a 0 today, I'd be giving him a 0.
Yeah, Scott's just one of those players, especially in this current system, where it's just, where do you fit in? Because we've been saying this under Ollie, you're not a DM, and when you go forward, that's when you show your best. But when you're not going forward, you're just occupying space, and you're just putting these stupid sideways passes, or giving the ball away when you attempt to do something even just a little bit creative. So, he's just a bystander in this team as far as I'm concerned. So a lot of the time, the balls just go through him to a Donny, to a Martial, to Ronaldo, and well, not even to a Ronaldo. I wouldn't even say he doesn't pass it that far.
I never ever see the ball go from defense to pivot to attackers. I just see a long ball all the time.
And it doesn't happen. Definitely. So yeah, I would give him a 4.
4. No. Past the
figure out
Yeah, I think, like I said, maybe going forward, way better, but like in the pivot like this, I think, like I said, everyone though, I expect coaching to improve, all these players, to improve with better coaching. I mean, today, like I said, we'll get to Carrick, but like, Carrick is nowhere near even a level of a manager for any club at the moment. He hasn't even completed his badges or anything yet. But today, just when I watched Carrick, I'm just like, it just shows how bad Ollie is. But I'm not going to get into it. Ollie's gone. It's in the past. I'm moving on in my life. But it was a lot better to watch United today. I felt at ease watching United today. But anyways, moving onwards to Pastor Fred. Thought he did okay. It's an average Fred performance. Yeah, he got a gift of an assist. Definitely got a gift of an assist. But I always feel like Fred always brings us something more than Scott McTominay in the pivot. He's just always more tenacious. He always just presses a little bit more. He's a proper workhorse. So for me, I always valued Fred more. And like I said, because he got gifted an assist, and I don't really think Fred was that awful today, I'd give him a 6.
Yeah, I think that's more than fair enough. And I think he was the only person that was half responsive during our shit show in the first half. So I'm more than happy enough to give him a 6 as well. Just a solid performance, yeah.
And then we have Donny. Now this front four, before the subs came on, I feel sorry for them. They couldn't get the ball. They just never got the ball. They had to drop into the CDM role to come and receive it. I really feel bad for these two. I mean, this four when we play McFred and the coaching and tactics it's not suited to get the ball and hold position when we have a mad front four like this. If you ask me, bar Donny obviously being there, drop Donny in the pivot and put Bruno on there. That's our best front four you can play. I would play that all the time for me because I just think that the balance it's perfect. I think it's pretty good. But yeah, like I said, they're all in the graveyard shift today. Donny, I didn't influence the game as much as Watford, but you can't really expect him to light it up again because I believe this is maybe Donny's second start of the season for United, so that's pretty alarming. So yeah, exactly. So I'll give Donny just an average 6. Didn't think he was too bad. Didn't think he was great.
Yeah, I actually saw a lot of moments of just whenever we looked like we were going to attack, it was coming through Donny. Just like always, it was ridiculous. I think there was this one really good interplay with Martial, I think it was, in the first half. That nearly gave away a really good chance for us, and I was very upset because it was a beautiful play. I think he side-heeled it over to Ronaldo as he received it from Sancho or something, and he got back, and then he couldn't control the ball when he sent it to Martial or something. It was beautiful, and it's just, he's a little magician in there, and he can definitely play the 10 role, but I want to see him and Bruno in the same team. I think it's going to make the world of difference if we can get a coach that can get Fred and Donny in the same team. I mean, Bruno and Donny in the same team. Why am I getting players wrong today? So I'm the one that's sick. But yeah, I do think Donny just had a decent performance. He wasn't as spectacular as the Watford game. He definitely didn't influence it as much. But there were definitely good moments from him, so I could see positives. So I'll give a 6 as well.
Mm-hmm. Quickly on Bruno, because I haven't written down. I got an assist. I'd give Bruno a 7 today for his off the bench performance.
Yeah.
Same?
I would agree. The thing with Bruno as well is a lot of critics have been saying he can't simplify his game, and that he would be quite literally just a detriment to United if he stayed at United as this non-expressive player. But I thought he was quite disciplined today. I thought he did the simple thing.
He looked serious today. He wasn't having it. He wasn't happy being on the bench today, that's for sure.
I felt he looked so much better. Again, he went back from just being a more disciplined player. That's what it is. He's Bruno again, and I feel very good and confident when Bruno is on the pitch. And I don't want to believe any of this bullshit that he wouldn't be able to play under any proper manager as an actual 10. Because I think he's anybody's dream 10.
I also agree. Yeah. So yeah, Bruno, good performance. That's what you expect from Bruno off the bench, to be fair. You expect something like that to happen. So yeah, fair play, Bruno. You won us the game. Well, part of winning us the game, should I say. Martial's an interesting one. Because like even though he didn't have a good game, it's not like when Rashford plays and he doesn't have a good game. Because like when Rashford doesn't have a good game, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. It's very bad. But Tony there, I just always feel the balance is restored in the front three. Tony could be not anywhere near his A game, just like today. But I just think, the basics, Tony will always somewhat do to a better level than when Rashford is not performing. That's why I just like Tony. I thought he didn't give the ball away cheaply when he was playing at number 9. Hold up was good. Didn't get a goal and assist today. Thought going forward, all of a sudden you see how many fouls we win when Tony is involved in the attacking play. And I've been saying this, the reason we don't get as many fouls now is because the main man who won all our fouls doesn't play anymore. That was Martial. So, not his best performance, but I'm glad he played today. I'm glad Carrick gave him the chance. And yeah, like I said, I don't mind the rotation. So I'm going to give Tony a 6.
Yeah, I think that's more than a fair summary of Martial for today. It was just a very solid performance, and again, there were a lot of moments where he was playing striker and there was some good hold up there. So again, the fouls is definitely a big thing that we have been missing since Martial's been out of it. And yeah, I do want to see more of him because I think the more fit he gets, the more sharp he gets, the better he's going to be. He's going to get back to that world-class level very quickly because he's starting to show it again. There was definitely a lot of moments throughout the game, but he did the simple things right today, and that's what we needed. So again, it was a solid performance to say.
Yeah, happy with that. The next one, Mr. Champions League GOAT. Yeah, he wins the game. 10. And moving on.
In all honesty, Ronaldo was. There's only 3 man of the match candidates, and it's the last 2 players and there really. It's Ronaldo's performance is brilliant today. I will
left wing as well.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I was about to get to. I'm never going to believe these stat people anymore that says Ronaldo does not press. So much bullshit. That is so much bullshit. I've never seen somebody press as much as Ronaldo. You might as well have had Cavani on the pitch. This man was sprinting up and down. He was sprinting at the keeper. He was sprinting at the players. This man was hard pressing today. And you just saw an awakened Ronaldo. That's all it was. And then a moment.
It's only going to get better.
UCL glory.
Yeah.
That's just one of those moments. That's all that was. It was a moment of UCL glory just for Cristiano.
Could have had 2 goals today. Got the chip, but yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the one that's why I liked Aaron Wan-Bissaka today, because that's the one you should have finished. Was Aaron Wan-Bissaka's delightful ball over the top, and he missed it. I was fuming, but yeah.
That's true. You can't make the magic happen twice, unfortunately, because that magic goal right there, you have to miss a few sitters to be able to score one of those. You can make up with it for the universe. But yeah, it was a really good Ronaldo performance, so you get an 8 from me.
Right. I just think with Ronaldo, with Sancho, with all our players, today I honestly felt that they just understood more, and that was just with Carrick there. No one rates Carrick, so I'm really excited to see what a real coach and a real manager can do, and hopefully they bring the whole coaching staff, because like I said, when that day comes, yeah, Ronaldo's only going to get more chances. He's only going to get better. Tellers, everyone, Rashford, everyone will just be coached better. And we shall see a whole different performance I'm expecting when we get the right coach and the right manager for Manchester United. But yeah, Ronaldo does his thing. He heard the Europa League song and he was like, I ain't having it. I ain't having it. I'm putting it in the back of the net. We're moving to the next round of the Champions League. So, GG's. But yeah, Ronaldo, yeah, it's just you do your thing, isn't it? Now, this man, I think I'm not. What's the word? I wouldn't be as happy for anyone else today. Maybe Tony if he scored. But I've been waiting for a Sancho goal and assist to come. And I just think a goal like that, quality. It was actually a tap-in for once in our life. We created a tap-in. I was so happy. Those are my favorite goals. And I just think Sancho, we just keep playing him more and more on the right wing. As you can see now, based on evidence in the last 2 games, Sancho's right wing now. In his actual position, Ollie. And you get the 70 plus million pounds winger that we all wanted, and I think it's like as Andrew said, it's scary hours, and he's going to only get better and better. And again, when the new coach comes in, new manager comes in, it's going to get better and better. But yeah, I'm so happy for Sancho today. Couldn't be happier for anyone else in the team. He deserved it today. And yeah, I'm gonna give him a 10. I thought Sancho was absolutely flawless. Can't think of anything bad he did today.
Sancho. You are miraculous, boy. You are ridiculous. You're worth every penny. If only Ole Gunnar Solskjaer
Probably would be in the job.
could play right wing, you would not have been fired. It's as simple as that. You played Sancho right wing more than 1 game your entire career, you would still have a job today.
That's what I'm saying about Carrick today, because Carrick didn't coach anything. He didn't change any tactically. He just played the right players, and we won, kept the clean sheet. GG.
It's so simple. It's all we've been telling Ollie. Play Sancho right wing. It's simple things like just playing the right players in the right position that Ollie couldn't even get right. And as soon as you see it, you see a world-class winger. This kid's 19 going on 20.
I think he's 20 already. It's our age, actually, I think. No, we might be older. Are we older than Sancho?
Let me check.
Yeah, let me check. But you can carry on.
Yeah, this kid is the future. He is definitely in the conversation with the full...
Oh, he's our age. He's 21. 25th March 2000, yeah.
21, cool. That's what it was this year then. 21. Then Manchester United at the highest level, scoring in the Champions League for us. And he's no slouch defensively either. He's brilliant defensively. He's covering every single wing back that he can whenever he's going back. And he's always going back. He's an out-and-out winger, and it was a magnificent goal. I wouldn't call that a tap, because that was some other kind of pen he put on that to put that in the top corner, you know. It was a brilliant goal, and just his general wing play is out of this world. It's great. I love Jadon Sancho, and I've been loving this kid for a minute. I just want to see more and more of it, because again, he's only going to get better, as you said. I love him. He's brilliant.
I think when we get a new coach, I think people are going to actually realize that how good our players are, because we have been starved of any quality whatsoever, and today it was nowhere near the best he can get. So yes, like I said, these group of players, they're there. That's why the expectations this season were so high, because there's a lot of world-class players in the squad that should compete and challenge for the Premier League, the Champions League, all of that. So like I said, hopefully we get Poch in and we start lighting it up one way. So start beating teams 4-0, 3-0, left, right, and center. So yeah, happy days. But anyways,
yeah, I think the player ratings sum up just the performance in general. It's still very much individual United. Everybody else is average, and then 2 or 3 people turn up for the day. It's still the same issues at the moment, so I very much agree with you, and just going, I hope the Poch comes in soon. I hope we can stop dominating these teams.
Yeah.
And yeah,
never thought I'd be writing this on the whiteboard. I can tell you that now. Yeah. But yeah, about Michael Carrick, manager rating for Manchester United, kept a clean sheet. Subs were on point actually. I loved the team that he started with. McFred and Maguire, obviously. Thought everything probably played into Michael Carrick's tactics today. It's probably like, guys, keep it tight, double up in the defense, hit them on the break because we can't change anything now, and we're lethal on the break anyways. So yeah, I can't really ask anything more from Carrick, but you know what? I'm feeling nice today. He got us. He did his job, because if Carrick didn't do his job today, it's Thursday night and and I don't want that. We can't be having that. So just for that, Carrick, you'll get us out.
Yeah, I think that's just fair enough for him at this point. He hasn't had enough time to really influence it, and he did the best with what he had in the 2 days that he was officially coach, basically. So yeah, he played the players in the right position, the subs were decent, and he got the team back on track after a shoddy first half. So yeah, I can agree with 7. Got the result, we're through to the next round. I can't complain right now.
Yeah.
If he keeps this position for longer enough and he starts doing this every single week, that was going to turn to ones real quick. That's all I'm going to say. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll give him time. We'll be patient at first.
I'm giving him 2 games. After that, what about?
Yeah, exactly. He's done.
And like I said, Chelsea, it's a free pass anyways, because I don't expect anyone to win that game. So
you can get another free 7. It's fine.
Exactly. Anyways, when will we see? Well, actually, Clay will do his analysis video probably tomorrow. So that's always fun. Probably I can tell you now it's probably gonna be on Jadon Sancho or someone. But yeah, we played Chelsea. Played Chelsea on Sunday. That's not it's not ideal. So maybe we'll do the preview actually a little bit earlier, because Moloto will want to do the press on Friday. So maybe Thursday we'll do the match preview for Chelsea. I mean, looking forward to the game. I wish I could not watch it, but watch it, because I have a United record. Haven't missed a game for who knows how long now. I lost count, but yeah, I don't want to see us get piped by Chelsea. We're gonna get piped by Chelsea. I just know it. I just know we're gonna get piped by Chelsea anyways. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, Clay, is there anything else you want to say about today's performance, or Pochettino, or anyone else?
Yeah, I think the future is bright, especially if we are actually moving for a real manager like Poch right now, which we should be. If our goal is just to keep Michael Carrick, I'm going to lose my absolute mind.
The fans don't have it. I don't think the fans will have it.
I hope not. I sincerely hope not. So the goal out of this is just that these players have a lot of quality and they can get things on the line themselves. That's the bottom line from today. And now we need a manager who can push them through those difficult times when they can't do those things. So I am very, very much looking forward to what we can do going forward. So right now, Michael Carrick ball is as dead as Ollie ball, in my opinion. Apart from everything.
Hey, he did the basics,
Yeah, he did the basics, basically.
Kept the clean sheet, had the quality of players to score 2 goals.
It's a good result. That's all it is. It was a solid result. Kept us through to the Champions League next round, and just get us a proper coach, and I think this is still salvageable season.
So just quick on that, because obviously we haven't spoken since Oli got sacked, because I had no power for the whole day. Then he got sacked, and then you went there, so Malota and I were there. Is Pochettino your number 1 choice now? Like, if you could have anyone who's realistically available for United between all the names.
Admittedly, no one's realistically available besides Zidane, if we're being honest. So if I'm being realistic about it, and Poch is willing to jump ship immediately, then
well, he's working for us, aren't we?
Definitely. He's definitely got a thing for United and Ferguson. I saw some of those quotes come out.
Yeah.
But I want Ten Hag more than anything else in life right now, so I can't even try and hide that. This man's a ruthless winner, and he just feels like he'll fill the United way perfectly.
I feel like he's the next Klopp. That's what I feel like.
Definitely. He's going to do everything right, and he's just going to be one of those next top names with the marbles wins. He's on that level. He definitely is, and he's only going to get better. And if we don't try and buy out his contract, I think that's the cardinal sin. You should burn in hell for that, Glazers, in all honesty. So I'm happy with Poch, definitely. We talked about him before, and I think there is an issue at PSG, obviously, but I think it's just too much star power and too big of personalities. Where it's just a really difficult situation to manage and try and enforce your rule on players who are literally Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, and Di Maria. There's a wealth of talent. So I think it is a bit difficult to play your way, but he fits the United system. He'll play attacking football, and he'll enjoy the likes of Jadon Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo.
He basically wanted our whole team. He wanted Bruno at Spurs. He wanted Donny. There's lots of players that he wants. He loves Jadon Sancho. I've seen quotes about that as well. So yeah.
So I'll be very happy with Poch at a go.
Yeah, I think so. I was just about to say, I think maybe like when you, I don't know how early it was in when you joined the RDA. If you're gonna have to go in the archives, but I can't remember when we did it. But there is like a 2-hour Poch video on this channel. I dressed up as Poch as well. Yeah, I don't know where it is, but if you want to go find it somehow, be my guest. It'll be one of the longest shows on the channel.
Because I recorded that downstairs in the man cave area they had at the old house. I remember. It was annoying to try.
Yeah, so we've been wanting Poch since then. I wouldn't complain for Poch, So
definitely,
like I said, I'll be happy.
I think it's a good book. He'll do a really good job, and I think he can definitely win. He showed that he's not just a choke artist.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, that's what I'm saying. I was about to say, this season, if you leave him at PSG, he's going to win the league probably. Is he through to the next round, Champions League? I think. Well, he probably will be. So yeah, he's won 2 cups, I believe, at PSG. So happy days, So I was wrong about Tuchel once, I never rated Tuchel. Look how that ended up. So we ain't going to disrespect Poch now if he's winning those things at PSG, So yeah. But anyways, it's been a good show. Feel at ease for once, after United game. I don't have any agendas, don't have any aggravation. It's just like, what, it is what it is for this game or the next game.
Yeah.
After that, we look forward, to happier days. And I think that's how the players will be. So, yeah, smash a like in the video, subscribe if you're new, and we'll check you all very soon. Like I said, Clay will do his analytics show, and we'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.